in a show. I never mailed in an hour because it was that important to me to do the best I could do because I cared that much about what you thought and because it was what I wanted to do. It was what I really love doing. You know, when we have an event or something that sets us off, like the Eli thing or the marathon or whatever it might be, those minutes when we're performing, when I'm yelling and screaming about something, and it's not something I'm making up, I believe in that. Sure, I try to make it as entertaining as possible, but I still believe in it. I'm getting a message across. I believe in what my message is. And during that time, I would just stop and think about how unbelievably fortunate I was to be in that position, to be in the position where I got to do this for a living. And I walk out of here tonight in just a couple of minutes when I say goodbye, knowing that, frankly, I have never worked a day in my life because I have loved this. You know, I've told my kids this all the time. I tell them now, I tell Jack, I tell Emily, I tell Harrison, I say, I want you to do all these different things right now. And I tell you, everybody out there who's listening right now, who's thinking about what they're going to do with their life, find something that excites you. Find something that makes you passionate and grab it. First, find out what it is you love and grab it. And then if you can find something, you're blessed. But if you can then, after you're done with your schooling, find something that you can make a living at that you love, well, then you're not only doubly blessed, you'll never work a day in your life. And I walk out of here after 30 years. And I've been handsomely rewarded. But I'll tell you this. While obviously I negotiated as tough as I could, that's a different story. But I also feel like I've never worked a day in my life. Luckily, I didn't have to. There weren't a lot of things I think I would have been good at. But I found something that I knew how to do and something that I love doing. And I leave here after 30 years feeling so unbelievably grateful and unbelievably blessed that I've been able to do this. This has been a great station. It's the greatest city in the world. You guys are the greatest fans in the world. You're passionate. You're knowledgeable. You care. And that means so much. To go to a city that has no passion, anything without passion is just not the same as something with passion. Passion makes everything better. Passion makes everything more exciting, more challenging, more dynamic, and that's what this city has about everything. I mean, we fight for everything. We fight for a seat on the subway. We fight for the next inch, the next parking lot. We fight for the next lane in the highway. We fight for everything. That's what we are. We're fighters, but that's what makes it great. It's the hard part. It's that it's hard is what makes it great. And that's what the city is. It could be hard, it could be nasty, it could be competitive, but it also is challenging and it's dynamic and it's passionate. And that's what we bring, and that's what you guys bring to sports. And that's what anyone who sits in this chair has to bring every day. And, you know, I've been asked a lot over the last couple of weeks, you know, how much you're going to miss this. And like I said, I don't know yet. I'm going to miss it, I'm sure, a lot. But I can tell you this. I'm very proud of what Mike and the Mad Dog accomplished. I'm very proud of what I've accomplished. I'm very proud of what the fan has stood for. And like I said, I think it's built on a foundation where it'll be around and it will do well for many, many years to come. I want to thank everyone that I've had a chance to work with. I wish you all success. I wish the people who are going to follow me, Continent and Maggie and Bart, nothing but success. I wish them good luck because they're part of the fan, and I will always be part of the fan. It's something I helped create and something that will always mean a lot to me. Can't spell Francesa without F-A-N. And it will always be a part of my heart and part of my being because it's something that means a great deal to me. And all I want to say to you, especially to my family, thank you for being there for me. Jack, Emily, my twins, Harrison, who I couldn't love anybody more than those three, and my lovely wife, who I love more than anything in the world, Ro, that it's makes it a lot easier to have them to come home to. And you know what? They're more than anybody deserves. And what I want to say to everyone I've worked with, thank you. To the people who have been my day-to-day people here with me, my update guys, Mons and Chris, Cherney, who's been with me for 25 years. We fought like crazy. We didn't talk for months. Sometimes he probably hated my guts, probably more often than not. But you know what? We were able to be incredibly successful together, and that's really what it's about. That's what his job is. He had to manage me, and that's what he did. And we were able to win a whole bunch of championships, and I'm very proud of that, exceedingly proud. But more than anything else, going out, I want to thank you guys, the listeners, the audience. Because without you, we don't last a week. We don't last a month. So what I'd like to say to you is I will miss you. I thank you. And from the bottom of my heart, I love you. Goodbye.